Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very wet qualifying session for the TNR Spanish Grand Prix. And due to that, and the fact that traction control is allowed for some people, well, for everyone, but I choose not to use it, we have a fairly lackluster session down in 5th. However, in the race, we'll keep consistency and hopefully move up. You can see in front of us Stingray, Dubsy, Wimp and Murph. Particularly Stingray and Dubsy will be worried about, given their championship rivals. Wimp also very consistent recently, so we'll have to watch out for him. And of course, the ever consistent Murph over the years. Oh, there goes Dubsy. It looks like there was contact with Stingray. So that'll be one contender out of the way. Very unfortunate for him though. Looks like we've got a good line here to take Wimp's place, if we can outbrake him into this next corner. And yes, up into the podium positions. Couldn't have asked for much more, especially I don't think I have the pace to go with these guys in the wet, so I have to get in front and hope to stay there, especially as the DRS is not going to be active. It might be easier to defend the positions, but it really isn't, because in the last corner not having the traction control just means you're going to be eaten on the straight. Wimp in the Red Bull goes past. I try to fight back at turn 1. It's be very touch and go as to whether it's possible to leave him space. And I don't think I'm going to get the traction required through turn 3. He on the outside should have more. Yeah, he goes around the outside. Good move by Wimp. Now I've got Starlin and the other half to worry about. He's not going to get through there. And we've got Mozza right behind him as well in the other Ferrari. So hopefully we won't fall too far back in this pack. Really damage limit the points. Starlin with a big toe down the front straight. Can he get past? Not quite. Lap 12 now. And here comes Starlin once again. This time he's far enough up to make the move. And down to P5 we go. Up to P4 for the Haas driver. Been a while since we battled Starlin. This is all good fun. But I'm still worried about the points situation. I was going to do the opposite of him that lap, and he chooses to pit. Unfortunately, I get a big wobble on though in the final corner, and Stingray goes past having already pitted. So he's on an absolute flyer this race. We have a slow pit stop as our teammate must have pitted recently a lap down, or almost a lap down. And unfortunately we've been undercut by Starlin quite severely, and now there's a group in front of us. We're at risk of being overcut by V-Fingers, who is right behind. Jeff has not pitted yet, and Starlin and I should get through here. Well, that was very close for me. Oh no, I just clicked into first gear for a second there. That could really cost me. Jeff might get back on the inside and halt this battle with myself and Starlin. Yes, he has. In fact, I also get a warning for that. Good grief. We get past Jeff, but Starlin and V-Fingers are both in front of us, so that's not worked out at all. V-Fingers will be taken down the straight. Thankfully for me, I don't think he uses traction control, so he had the same problem as I did out of the last corner. Now behind Mozza, as Starlin has scythed through these guys up into a podium position. Good job by him. I'm going to try and follow him through. We're too weak on the front straight to get Mozza, we've seen over the past couple of laps, so we have to do it some point else on the track. Into a corner, because we're very strong in the corners. There's been a trade of mine recently. Not the greatest really, because it's difficult to make moves without the DRS in this game. Either way, we're up behind Mozza and we've got V-Fingers to worry about, so we can't make any mistakes or we'll be down to P7, relegating us to 6 points. So, to get past this Ferrari as soon as possible, because Wimp's there as well, with just 4 laps left. There's potentially a move on here into this hairpin. I decided I was going to go for it early unless he covered it off, and he didn't. Through we go, up into P5. One of my final opportunities to get past Wimp is into turn 1 here. But once we got a good run out of the last corner, and around the outside we go, up into P4 and 12 points. That's the best we can do here, unfortunately, but it will be a good recovery. 13 points lost to Stingray, who wins the race. Anyhow, see you guys next time for the Canadian Grand Prix, as Monaco has been skipped.